What is going on, everybody? Farmer Rarri here with episode 15 of my Reuse It challenge on Farm Simulator 22. Let's get into it, shall we? What is going on, my beautiful people? Episode 15 here of No Man's Land on FS22, the Reuse It challenge. I was very busy through the winter. So we got that field all planted with grass. I have cut it, but I haven't touched it yet. I did this field, and we got 48 bales on this field. They're all there ready to go. I did have to sell some eggs and some wool because I was like almost $3,000 in debt. The fields over here, just tab over. This has been planted with sorghum. The big field over here I planted with soybeans. Just spin this around. This field I did a little test. I wanted to see something. But this is going to be corn, and we're going to turn this whole field into chaff. The goal of this episode is to get, I'm just going to park this bad boy in here, our greenhouses back. So we're going to get 2 of them, because Ronnie did send us the money, and then we used it for other things, because, well, unfortunately we had to. So, we are going to just set a worker to this guy. I'm going to let him plant corn. We're going to have to fill up this seeder a couple times. I can see it coming now. Our seeder does not hold, or sorry, our planter does not hold a lot of seeds. So, we're going to take this stuff down to the store. It's not much. There's like 3 3/4 of wool there, and then 3 and I'd say about 3/4 of eggs. So we're just going to take this stuff down to the shop quick, and we're going to sell it. And then we are going to get all of those bales wrapped. What I think I'm going to do is, since there's 48, and our trailer holds 28, what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to leave 5 bales left, and I'm just going to go throw those on top over by the sheep. That way they have some food. They still got tons over there. I'm not overly worried about them, and we can cut grass anytime. Actually, I've already cut that other grass field, so maybe what we'll do is we can use that grass field, and we'll just I'll just bale that and get that or get it windrowed and then baled, and we use that for the sheep, and we'll just do all the bales on the one field as silage. I do still intend to place down a bunker silo. I'm hoping it works, because last night I played through the winter, and to do the bales, it literally took me to cut mow, windrow, and everything else. It literally took me like 2.5 hours. It's getting a little time consuming. So there's 20 grand off that. I don't know what we're gonna get off the eggs. I'm thinking probably close to about the same. Oh, 14. I got more for the wool. Okay. Alright. Let's come in here. Alright, so 25 for the soybeans. I'm thinking that might... Yeah, we might sell some soybeans. Just a trailer load. That'll bring us... Because we got just about 30,000. That'll just give us some additional income in the bank. Because I want to do the greenhouses. And I kind of want to place a bunker silo. I'm terrified to try this, to be honest. I really am. Just because of the issues I've had. And it's weird because I've played on other maps and I've used bunker silos like my Comston. I did an episode of it, but you didn't actually see it in the thing because it's not actually at my farm. I was flipping because when I play personally, I'll flip a field. But like I don't just like buy a field ready to harvest it, and then sell the field. What I do is I buy a field, I harvest it, and then I replant it with something else, get it fully fertilized, and then I sell it back. I know that I'm spending money, but I don't like the whole, oh, I'm just gonna flip the field. To me, that's a little cheaty in my opinion. So I at least replant it with something. At least that's the idea. Not that it overly matters, to be honest. But alright, so let's grab our trailer. We're going to fill up a load of soybeans. We're going to take the soybeans down and we're going to sell them. I was going to hold out until that harvest over there was done, but I really want to get stuff rolling, and in order to do that, we need money. And I still have the water tanker, which I've been paying for the lease through the winter, which I think was another relatively large reason why I was getting pretty hit with the fees over the winter. So we're going to fill this bad boy up. We're going to take this bad boy down. We're going to sell it. We're going to come back to the farm, and we are going to get the greenhouses in. We need them. We need that. I call it passive income, because that's basically what it is. You water it and you walk away. So for the roleplay aspect, Ronnie, I said to Ronnie, I was like, I'm gonna put them on automatic sell, and we're gonna use our imaginations, and Ronnie's just gonna come pick them up. So every day he'll send a truck, whether we see it or not, depending on how early in the morning it is. He's gonna come and pick everything up, so we'll never have to worry about it. At some point in time, we will just maybe once he gets overflow or he's got too much, we will then switch it so that we manually have to load them. Depending, we'll see how it goes. So we'll get this stuff sold, back out to the farm, get those greenhouses in. If money allows, we will then maybe place the bunker silo. Excuse me. I still want enough in the bank in case. Which reminds me, I need to check the store here. So, bale shredder, telehandler would be nice, but not overly needed. Massey Ferguson. Oh, that's 190 horsepower, which is what our John Deere is. I kind of thinking about that. We do need another tractor. The Ezeki tractor, the little blue tractor, it does great, but it's not. There's a lot of jobs on the farm now that it can't do. Like it can't. Well, a trailer full loaded, it can't handle this little trailer here. So maybe we'll purchase that Massey. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I would prefer something a little bigger. 47,000. Ooh, I'm not gonna make that turn. Hold on. Now I'll make that turn. There we go. 47,000. That's not bad for the soybeans. I don't have much left. You know what? Maybe we'll just sell off the rest of the soybeans super quick. Because I've got the oh god, I'm having a brain fart. Because I got the John Deere planting that field right now with corn. We're going to need a bunker silo. We're going to. It's inevitable. Because otherwise I just got a bunch of chaff I can't do anything with. And I don't even think you can just sell straight chaff, can you? Is that like, can you actually just sell straight chaff? I don't know. I don't think you can. No, it doesn't even show up in the shop of what you can do with it. Like, it's not even in here. Yeah, it's not even in here. Alright, so you can't sell chaff. They don't even put it on the list. So, I'm going to turn the corn into chaff. And then we're going to need the bunker silo. It's just going to have to happen. And to be honest, I think we're going to need a very large bunker silo. But what I can always do is take some of it, put it in the bunker silo, and then take whatever's left. And I don't know if I can actually store it in our silo, but if I can, then we will do that. Okay, so what I'm going to do, temporarily, is I'm going to send this guy down to the shop. Just put him on autopilot. Get him going right about there. What? What do you mean target's unreachable? There. That should do it. Yeah, we're going to end him. Just going to spin him around. So the seed's actually going a little farther than I thought, because it only holds like 642 liters of seed. It doesn't hold much at all. But I didn't expect it to go this far either. Like, he's done a good chunk of that field. So we're just going to fill him up here. That is not what I wanted. How come this isn't opening? What's going on here? As I'm mashing my buttons here. Alright, hold on. Why isn't this filling? Oh, hold on. There it is. Alright, so it's just touchy. Good to know. Didn't really want the fertilizer in there. But, yeah, what can you do? It's fine. I'm just going to have our fertilizer run over it anyways. So, if we end up over fertilizing or hitting the same spot a couple times, it's not a big deal to me. Between the two, I'd rather waste fertilizer than lime. It's just going to look funny now. That's okay. Alright, we'll hop back over here. This guy had made it, like, nowhere. Yeah. Alright, so we're going to get this stuff sold. Excuse me. And then we will go back to the farm. Maybe we'll just send this guy back to the farm and we'll just landscape our way over there. Thinking that's probably our best bet. Come on, Massey Ferguson. And I'm looking at the hours on our Massey Ferguson, and I've been really trying to use the John Deere and the Ezekiel tractor just because, like, I literally repaired this like 2 months ago, and it's already, at a quarter, and it's costing more and more each time. The last time I repaired this cost me $7,000 or $7,500 is what it cost me. The price of it's just getting obscene. So I'm definitely thinking it's soon time to retire the Massey Ferguson, but I want something bigger. I don't want something smaller. The Massey has, I think it's 220. Wrong button. Let's just come in here and check. It's 200. So I don't want something less than 200. I'm not going to suffice. I know 10 horsepower for the replacement isn't substantial, but I'm not going to. I want bigger. Like, I want bigger, and we need bigger. Our farm's getting bigger, which means our equipment needs to eventually get bigger as well. So we'll send him back. We're going to come in here. Construction. And we will just zoom on down the road and get to where we need to be. Don't mind me taking a sip of coffee. Okay, we are at the farm. So, what I'm thinking is I want to place the greenhouses right here. Right next to this field. My initial plan was to put them right here, but I think now that I have put that there, it's a little too much. Productions, greenhouses. See how big they are. Might be able to make it work. Oh, to be honest, if we... Where's the... Oh, it's at the back. Okay. Well, to be honest, that's not... See, I don't really want it in the road either. Yeah, see, that's going to be problematic when we're trying to do the field. So, I think we're going to put one right here. And the other one, because we are going to do two, it's going to go right there. Alright, so we got the greenhouses. And we still got 110 left in the bank. Saying target's unreachable. So let's go in here. Let's go to silos. Now we could do... We could just go all out. Like, huge bunker silo. But then it doesn't really fit where I wanted to put it. Also, I don't want to spend 120 grand on a bunker silo. So there's this one. That'll... Yeah, no. Alright. Got a hayloft. We could actually use a hayloft. Because they store straw. It's actually not a bad idea. Maybe later on down the road. A liquid manure tank. Doesn't really do us much good. We don't have cows. So there's these bunker silos. Which are super tiny. We need something bigger. So I was thinking this guy. Put one here. Yeah, I think right about here is good. Now we could always double them up. It's still cheaper than buying a large one. No, I think one will be alright. Like I said, we can put the remainder in the silo. So let's just paint this in here. This all cleaned up some. So way in. There we go. And then we'll do way out. I don't like those bushes. Maybe. So I concentrate when I use the landscaping tool, because most of us know how finicky the thing can be. Alright, let's go back to grass. Alright, so clean this up. There we go. I'm not too worried about that. Go to plants. Go grass. Just run that. Oop, nah, dang it. That's the one thing I didn't want to do. That's fine. Easy enough to fix. Back to paint. I am not good with the landscaping tool. That's the one thing I'm not good with. Why does it go so far out like that? I don't Don't like that. Good enough. It doesn't have to be perfect. We are no professionals. And good enough. Okay. Spending too much time on that. Let's come over here and do a little bit of landscaping here. So let's just come in here. Run this straight across. Connect that. I could remove that tree, but I don't mind it there. It doesn't overly bother me. Run a bead around the back. And then we'll just fill this gap in here. Alright, there we go. Actually, you know what? Let's just clean that up some. Make it a little wide. Oh, not what I wanted to do. Dang it. You touchy little tool. Touchy little tool. Landscaping tool is a touchy little tool. Alright. And there we go. Good enough. Maybe. Okay. There we go. Okay. I don't know why he just stopped. Of course he just stopped. Where did he even make it? I don't. Nah. The workers in FS. The workers in FS. They drive me crazy. They really do sometimes. Where is he? Why is he silent? Where was he going? I don't get it. Alright, so we're going to grab the water tanker and we're going to fill up those greenhouses. We're going to get them going. That is the goal. And then I think I might just throw a time lapse in of doing the baling. Or, not the baling, but the wrapping of the bales. And we'll see. Alright, so there's the bunker silo over there. Put the trailer away. And I do have the money for that other Massey Ferguson, but I don't really see the point in it, to be honest. I don't. It's basically the same as the John Deere. John Deere works perfectly fine. You know, to have another bigger tractor. Maybe we sell that. How much is that little guy worth, estimated? 9 grand. Yeah. I'd rather just keep it and use it as a carting tractor. Alright, so let's swing in here. Now, I can't remember how much these greenhouses take. I think it's going to be 2 of these. It's going to be like 3, 2 and a bit. That's fine. So we'll get these bad boys filled. He's doing alright. That is not some good looking water that just came out of there, if anybody caught that. Water coming out of there looked like it came out of the Red Sea. Literally. And it did not. And it was chunky. Did not look good. So we'll fill up this. I'm going to get them both 100% filled up. Let them do their thing. And then there we go. Someone had left me a message. Actually, it was funny. They sent me an email because my email is linked. Nonetheless, they sent me basically a message, and they were like, I should have a bunch of bees. Like, by the way they described it, it's not where I want to be. They were like, you should be a bee farmer. Just have a bunch of hives and just passively have the honey. And to be honest, it's not a bad idea, but you gotta move all the pallets. If there was an auto load trailer for that, I would do it. I would. But I do not want to be loading all those honey pellets by hand. I don't. It's too much. We need auto load trailers. Come on, Giants. It's gonna be a while before we get auto load trailers for greenhouses and eggs and stuff like that. And I know that, so it'd be nice though. Alright, don't hit 50%. Oh, alright. So at 2.5, exactly 2.5. Ooh, treat. To fill up the greenhouses. That's not bad. And they last a while, so we'll get this bad boy filled up. And then we will return this. And to be honest, I think that's where we're gonna end it. To be honest, I don't think we're gonna do the baling today. It's not gonna hurt the bales to sit there for a little bit. Maybe I'll help them dry out some. How's he doing? No, he's doing all right. He's getting there. Now, someone did tell me that even if you let the maintenance bar of the tractor get all the way down to nothing, nothing actually happens. It just kind of goes down to nothing. From my understanding, it takes like jobs like if something seeds at 10 miles per hour. Well, I'm Canadian, so I play in kilometers, but like say 10 miles per hour, apparently just goes a little bit slower, which to me that doesn't really make a difference. When you play this game, you're not playing it as a speed run. It's just not possible. But I still like try to keep them a little bit. I wish you could I wish they had like a split part, like if the grand total is 7,000 to repair, you could drop $4,000 into it. You know what I mean? And still leave that extra $3,000 chilling there in repairs. Kind of just repair the major things, I guess you could say. You don't need a windshield wiper, but you need a fuel hose, kind of aspect. But I get why it's not like that. Alright, so this should be the last one. And then I'm going to return this trailer. I'm just going to return it from here. And then I think we're good. He's out of seed. Alright, well, let's park that there. And I did have to drop the time down to 0.5. Yeah, he's out of seed. There was so much going on when I started April, and to be honest, I wasn't even really paying attention. My initial plan was to bring you back in March, but there was so much going on, and I was whizzing through the days, doing stuff, and I ended up skipping right into April and didn't even realize that I completely and utterly missed March. I was not paying attention, and that one's on me. So I lost a whole day or a whole month in game. There we go. Yeah, I lost a whole month in game just because I wasn't paying attention. Because the last time we could do grass was December. Or December? January? I don't know what. I was doing the bales and stuff like that, and I just totally gapped. And I do think I'm going to cut down those trees very soon. I know in the last episode I was like, tired of forestry. But one, we could use the income. And two, I want to expand this field. I want to make them like one giant field. But my thing is I'd rather have a bunch of small fields right now and not have a giant field. But because our equipment really isn't, well, our harvester is, yay our case, but our tractors and stuff and our seeders and planters, they're just not big enough to be able to do a field of that magnitude. Like if these two fields were together with this in the middle, it's just, we don't have the, like our seeder and our planter, they're so tiny, it would take forever. Alright, so these bad boys are filled. So once we get these filled, I'm just going to double check to make sure. That one's filled. That one's filled. Okay, so we're going to come in here. We're going to return this bad boy. Let's just get the Massey out of the way here. Oop. So greenhouse 1, we are going to go lettuce. Yeah, we're just going to go, no, selling. Thank you. We'll activate that. That should be good to go. This one. I guess we can do tomatoes in this one. And selling. So there we go. That'll just sell off. Do its thing. Close that one. That one's good to go too. Alright. We have done it. We've got back to the greenhouses. Woohoo! And like I said, Ronnie's just going to come every morning and pick those up. I'm just going to take a couple of these. Oh, I thought that would work. There we go. It'll work. It's just touchy. I'm just going to grab a couple of these and just put them over here. I know I said I was going to use the other ones from the other field, but eh. And drop. Boop. Alright, we'll throw one more there, and then that should be more than enough for them. That is the one thing about the sheep, is they're so low maintenance. So low maintenance. You can feed them grass or hay. Like they're so easy. They're not as nearly as profitable as chickens, though. I will say that. The chickens are just sheer money compared to the sheep. But for how easy the sheep are, it's great. Oh no. Not what I wanted to do. It's kind of there. Well, maybe we'll just give it a little push. Let's give it a little push. There we go. Get off. Oh no. That's getting a little... Oh, get off. Stuck on the roof. There we go. Alright. Well, I never claimed to be the NASCAR driver of the year in a tractor, so we're good. But I think we've been productive. I think we've done very well. We've got both of our greenhouses. Well, we only had one initially, but now we have two. So we're doing all right there. We got our bunker silo right here, which, to be honest, I think this was the best place for it. We could have put it like down in there, in the other side of the trees and stuff, but since we're using this field right here, I think this is our best bet. Oh, it terraformed very badly. Is it flat on this side? No. Okay. Well, I didn't even think that through, but I'll fix that. That's not an issue. I'll just smooth it all out. I don't mind the little bump, but when you're catching air coming out of your bunker silo, I think that's a little excessive. Oh, jeez. But I think this is where we're going to end it. This guy is still seeding. Yeah, and this is what I mean. Like, imagine if this field... He's almost there, though. Imagine if this field was, you know, right here as well, like where these trees are. Plus that, it would take... It would take almost a full day in-game to actually plant that field. It'd be horrendously painful to watch. Even to time-lapse, it would be a pain. But, I don't know. It's an idea. Or maybe we could just, like, get rid of the trees and put a little field in between, you know what I mean? I don't know. It's an idea. I'm brainstorming out loud. I apologize. But this is definitely where we're going to end it today. I hope y'all enjoyed. Feel free to hit that like and subscribe button. There we go. Oh, jeez. Needing more coffee. I've been Farmer Rarri. I encourage you to leave a comment. I love engaging with people, so feel free to drop a comment down below if you think there's something I should do. And I will catch you in the next one. Y'all take care till then.